Mexico, a land of vibrant culture and captivating history, possesses a genetic makeup as rich and diverse as its cultural heritage. The DNA of the Mexican people is a tapestry woven from threads of numerous ancestral origins, each contributing to the unique genetic mosaic of the nation. To truly understand the origins of Mexican DNA, we must embark on a journey through time, exploring the ancient migrations, historical events, and cultural exchanges that have shaped the genetic landscape of Mexico. From the arrival of the first humans in the Americas to the Spanish conquest and beyond, Mexico has been a crossroads of cultures and a melting pot of genetic diversity. This intricate interplay of ancestry has resulted in a population characterized by a remarkable degree of genetic variation. The Mexican gene pool reflects a captivating narrative of ancient migrations, cultural fusion, and the enduring legacy of the past. By delving into the specific genetic markers present in the Mexican population, we can unravel the intricacies of their ancestry and gain a deeper understanding of the genetic tapestry that makes Mexican DNA so unique. Through the lens of genetics, we can trace the footsteps of their ancestors, illuminating the ancient origins and historical encounters that have shaped the genetic heritage of the Mexican people. This exploration of Mexican DNA promises to be a captivating journey, revealing the hidden stories encoded within their genes and shedding light on the enduring legacy of their ancestors. By unraveling the genetic threads that connect the Mexican people to their past, we gain a deeper appreciation for the rich tapestry of ancestry that defines this vibrant and diverse nation. Long before the arrival of Europeans, Mexico was populated by a diverse array of indigenous groups, each with their own unique culture, language, and genetic heritage. These ancient populations, the ancestors of present-day indigenous Mexicans, left an indelible mark on the genetic landscape of the country. Their DNA provides a window into the distant past, allowing us to trace their ancient origins and the migratory routes that brought them to the Americas. Evidence suggests that the first inhabitants of Mexico arrived thousands of years ago, crossing the Bering Land Bridge from Asia during the last ice age. These early settlers, often referred to as Paleo-Indians, spread throughout the Americas, gradually diversifying genetically and culturally as they adapted to the varied environments they encountered. Over millennia, these early Americans developed into distinct populations, giving rise to the remarkable linguistic and cultural diversity that characterized pre-Columbian Mexico. Archaeological evidence points to the development of sophisticated civilizations, such as the Olmec, Maya, Aztec, and Zapotec, each leaving their own unique imprint on the genetic and cultural landscape of Mexico. These ancient populations, with their deep roots in the Americas, form the foundational layer of Mexican ancestry. Their DNA, passed down through generations, carries echoes of ancient journeys and provides a tangible link to the pre-Hispanic past. By studying the genetic markers present in indigenous Mexican populations, we can gain insights into the peopling of the Americas and the remarkable journey of these ancient ancestors. To delve deeper into the ancestral origins of the Mexican people, we turn to the study of haplogroups, genetic markers passed down through paternal and maternal lineages. These haplogroups act as genetic signposts, providing clues about the ancient migrations and ancestral origins of different populations. In the case of Mexico, two prominent haplogroups, Q and A, B, C, D, reveal fascinating insights into the paternal and maternal lineages of the Mexican people. On the paternal side, the dominant haplogroup found among indigenous Mexicans is haplogroup Q. This haplogroup is strongly associated with the Americas, indicating that the majority of indigenous Mexican men can trace their paternal ancestry back to the first humans who migrated across the Bering Land Bridge. The prevalence of haplogroup Q among indigenous Mexicans provides strong genetic evidence of their ancient connection to Asia and their shared ancestry with other indigenous populations throughout the Americas. On the maternal side, the story is more diverse, with indigenous Mexicans exhibiting a higher frequency of haplogroups A, B, C, and D. These haplogroups are also found in other indigenous populations across the Americas, further supporting the theory of a shared ancestry among these groups. The presence of these haplogroups in Mexico reflects the multiple waves of migration that likely occurred over thousands of years, contributing to the genetic diversity of indigenous populations in the region. These paternal and maternal haplogroups provide valuable insights into the deep ancestral roots of the Mexican people. They highlight the ancient connections between indigenous populations in the Americas and offer a glimpse into the migratory journeys that shape the genetic landscape of the region. The arrival of Europeans in the 16th century marked a turning point in Mexican history, ushering in a new era of cultural exchange and genetic admixture. The Spanish conquest of Mexico led to a profound transformation of the genetic landscape, as European genes were introduced into the indigenous population through intermixing between Spanish colonists and indigenous women. This historical event resulted in the emergence of a new population group known as mestizos, individuals of mixed European and indigenous ancestry. The mestizo population grew rapidly in the centuries following the conquest, becoming the predominant ethnic group in Mexico. This process of admixture, the blending of different genetic ancestries, left an indelible mark on the genetic makeup of the Mexican people. The Spanish conquest also brought about the forced migration of Africans to Mexico as slaves. While the African population in Mexico remained relatively small compared to the indigenous and European populations, their genetic contribution to the Mexican gene pool is nonetheless significant. African ancestry is present in varying degrees within the Mexican population, particularly in certain regions of the country. The colonial period, with its influx of Europeans and Africans, led to a complex interplay of genetic admixture, shaping the genetic diversity of modern-day Mexico. The blending of indigenous, European, and African ancestries has resulted in a population with a wide range of genetic variation, reflecting the country's rich and complex history.